Hi friends, my name is Charles Hutchinson and I'm running for the Illinois House in District 18 against Robyn Gabel. Now Robyn and I can't seem to get together in order to debate any of the issues, so I thought I'd put this video out there to try to set some of the things on the record. Today we'll be talking about safe neighborhoods and gun crime. I believe everybody wants to live in a safe neighborhood. I believe parents want to raise their kids in a safe neighborhood. I believe that kids want to go to school in safe neighborhoods. I believe teachers want to teach in safe neighborhoods, and I believe that businesses want to operate in safe neighborhoods that are low in crime and big on safety. So what has Robyn done in her time in office that has helped make our neighborhood safe? Well, Robyn passed the Fix the Floyd Act. That was HB 562. You can look it up. What did it do? Well, it didn't keep our neighborhoods safe. What it did do was add a lot of regulation to small businesses. It added tax, and it made it more difficult for people who want to exercise their Second Amendment rights to do so legally and safely in the state of Illinois. One thing it didn't do is make our neighborhoods safe. How do we know that? Well, crime is going up. Crime is going up and up and up. And they passed this act. It is not helping crime. Robyn also says that she is supporting the police officers in keeping our neighborhoods and communities safe. And she did that, she says, by passing HB 900. So what is HB 900 if you were to look it up? It's the budget. Sure, it was heavy on taxes. It was heavy on spending. It was out of balance. But one thing it wasn't was something that made our neighborhoods safer. It did nothing of the sort. Again, how do we know? Well, they passed the budget, and crime is going up and up and up in Cook County. What else has Robyn done? Well, Robyn is a sponsor of HB 5522. That's the assault weapons ban. Robyn says we need to ban assault weapons in Illinois. Now, I'm sorry to tell you that Robyn didn't have the courage to have an honest conversation with you about that. The fact is, such legislation is dead on its face. Now, I'm not saying that we shouldn't look at the issue. We should. But if you were to read HB 5522, it goes against everything the Supreme Court has been saying since 2008. In 2008, the Supreme Court had a case, the District of Columbia versus Heller, known as the Heller case. And in the Heller case, the Supreme Court ruled that the Second Amendment is an individual right. Just like voting. Voting is an individual right. Second Amendment is an individual right, which means you can't just take away the group right? It's an individual issue. And in order to take away somebody's individual right, they're afforded due process. Now, if you were to read HB 5522, there's no due process. Okay? None at all. Recently, the Supreme Court came out with another ruling called the Bruin case. It's the New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Bruin. And in that case, the Supreme Court reaffirmed the Heller decision that the Second Amendment is in fact an individual right. And it even gave guidance to governments and to courts as to how to deal with it. The Supreme Court said in the Bruin case that if the government wishes to place restrictions on firearm ownership, it must affirmatively prove that its firearm regulations are part of the historical tradition in this country. And they delimit the outer bounds or something. They delimit the outer bounds of the right to keep and bear arms. Robyn should tell you that there is no historical tradition on banning rifles, shotguns, and pistols. There's no historic tradition on limiting the number of bullets a gun can hold. So the fact that she's sponsoring this tells me either she doesn't know, and she should, or she's simply pandering to your vote, and she knows that she can't get this done. Look, I'm willing to have the conversation. I think there's things we can do today. And we should do things today to help curb the gun violence and the criminal activity in Cook County and Illinois. And I'm open to having the discussion. But we're going to do it honestly, okay? We're going to go in with the facts. And I'll tell you right now, there's something we can do today, right now. We can do it right now. Mayors could do it. The legislator could do it. Village presidents could do it. We need to give police the resources necessary to get the guns out of the hands of people who shouldn't have them. That's the first thing we have to do. Not ban an entire class of guns While that may sound good, while you may think that that will solve the problem, it won't. Not only if it was allowed to happen, they would just find a different class of gun. But we need to be honest about what we want to do. We need to give police the resources to get guns out of the hands of criminals and out of the hands of people who are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. We need to give police the resources to actively and aggressively pursue crime and criminal activity and to pursue criminals. And what we need to do down the road is we need to repeal the Safety Act. And I know you've heard of the Safety Act. It's been in the news. We've all heard about it. Literally, it does, you read the bill, it does remove the words cash bail, bail, and bond from the Illinois law. There is no more cash bail. It's been removed. Which means if you're arrested, if somebody's arrested for an offense like aggravated DUI, if somebody's arrested for aggravated battery, or for homicide, or for arson, or kidnapping even, they're processed and released. The Safety Act also deals with electronic monitoring and makes that a complete joke. Under electronic monitoring in the Safety Act, you get 2 days a week, 8 hours a day, where you get to roam around unmonitored. Nobody knows where you are or what you're doing. How does that keep our neighborhood safe? It doesn't. It doesn't keep our neighborhood safe. It also says that the police can't act on any violations of electronic monitoring until the person who's in violation has been in violation for 48 hours. 48 hours. That's a long time. They can do a lot of damage in 48 hours. The police can't do anything about it. The Safety Act also handcuffs our police in their ability to carry out the law. In other words, if you were to call the police and say, there's a trespasser in my home or a trespasser in my place of business, the police, they couldn't remove them. The Safety Act takes away that ability. They can give them a ticket, tell them to show up for court, and they have to go. How does that keep our neighborhood safe? It doesn't. The Safety Act also impairs a police ability to aggressively and thoroughly investigate crimes. Does that keep our neighborhood safe when police can't investigate crimes? No, it doesn't. But yet this is what Robyn voted for. This is what she supports. If you put me in Springfield, I will work to eliminate that. I will work to eliminate those loopholes for criminals. I will make sure that our victims' rights in our neighborhoods are safe. And those are priorities. I believe everybody wants to live in a safe neighborhood. I believe that income should not be a barrier to living in a safe neighborhood. I believe businesses want to operate in safe neighborhoods. Safe neighborhoods are where children have an opportunity to learn and grow, and where families have an opportunity to feel safe and to have resources there to build their families stronger. My name is Charles Hutchinson. I would appreciate your vote. Illinois District 18. I will work on making sure everybody has a safe neighborhood. Thank you.